What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a live. And what are we talking about today? I don't know. A couple things. Let me get myself situated here. I hate going live sometimes because I'm afraid to just mess up on things. Let's see. What do we have? I do have to pick a Keanu Reeves winner. In case you didn't know, I am gonna be doing that. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. Just to check my headphones. All right, it is working. All right, I think you guys can hear me. Let me just make sure everything is good. Make sure to hit that thumbs up and comment something. Ask me a question. This is like chat poor investor. Ask me a question. Did pretty well in the most recent video. Anyone jumping on right now? Still early. 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning, Eastern time. I'm here, guys. I am here. Oh, what is this? Oh, let's see. Live, no one. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, there you go. There you go. There I am. This caught my attention. My goodness. Who's here? I got someone here watching this with me. I will be going over and picking another winner from the last video that I did. Not the ChatGPT, but the Keanu Reeves. Which video was that, actually? I forgot. Chia funding depleting. Yes, I want to review that with you guys when I get a chance. Comment, let me know that you exist, that you're here. And I will be picking another winner from this one, yes. I'll give it some time for a few more. 4 people. I think including myself is considered 5. But thank you guys for coming here. You know what? Maybe I should just pop this open right now. No, wrong way. Doing it wrong. Price of Chia, $38. I don't know. It's not worth buying in my opinion. Still too high. Still way too high. Net space. I think net space dropped slightly. Hey, Netrunner, how are you doing? Thank you guys. Thank you for coming by again. Saw you on the premiere earlier. 119,000 nodes, dropped a little bit. Maybe those were the evergreen miners again, populating. What else we got? Yeah, I like doing lives just for the hell of it, since I'm like available. But I do want to go over this whole Bladebit versus Gigahorse compression plot. I'll leave this here for now. Let me zoom in on this. All right, so we get a couple more people. Comment. Let me know you guys actually are real and not just bots trying to spam the channel. I will be picking a Keanu Reeves winner today. Let me just go over here. Let me do this. Let me get here. Bring this up here. Only been streaming for a few minutes now, so you didn't miss much. Second stream today. I'm play with Steam Deck. Oh shoot, my Steam Deck isn't loading. What the hell is wrong with it? All my icons are missing. Why is it not loading? Maybe I have to restart the Stream Deck again. Quit Stream Deck. I'm gonna take that as a compliment, right? Real as fuck. Real high. You're high. I got some for you if you're in New York, man. I have some if you like. I don't do it though. And I'm dead honest. I don't touch that stuff. I just grow. No, I didn't even say that. No, I didn't say anything. Never mind. I didn't. Do you guys hear that? My stream deck. So here's my stream deck. Here's the Here, look. This is what I. You guys hear that? Comment. Let me know if you actually hear that when I press it. I'm just curious. I haven't. I never really used it. Headed to a wedding. Congrats. I'm gonna assume it's not your wedding, because otherwise you wouldn't have time to be on here right now. Austin. Okay. It's good weather there to grow. Definitely. Good weather to grow. All right. So, a couple of things. As more people are, rolling in, I will be picking a Keanu Reeves winner from my previous video, which was the, the Chia funds depleting. Good feedback on that. A lot of people were like, I miscalculated. I don't think I miscalculated. I just didn't factor in a lot of things. And some of the things were, the initial overhead cost of starting a business, right? Buying insurance, the office space, you have to, have a lease, you have to prepay, you have to leave a security deposit. And now I know they do have a an office space. Not everyone's working full remote, so they do have a physical space that they actually go to. Now, how much rent they pay, I don't know. You can only assume and estimate certain things, but there are a lot of other overhead costs, right? So, whether they have an in-house accountant or an accountant firm that they work with, unemployment, workman comp, all those insurances that they have to pay up front in order to start the business, because, they're a legitimate business, whether you're private or public. So, great feedback on that. Let me just pull that up so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Let me see if I have it here. Here. Okay, let me just go back. Content. So this was the video I was talking about, Chia 5-year outlook. And I took very general numbers, and I said that Chia is going to probably last around 5 years based on the fact that they have 70-ish or 70 employees times average of 200,000 salary, because that's pretty much an average of what the tech industry is paying individuals. Now, you guys going to come back and say, no, I'm only making 50 grand as a, support desk technician. Well, that's support desk technicians. I don't think Chia has a lot of those. Anyone that's probably working in a fintech industry, they would still require someone to support the desktop and stuff, but, I'm sure they're making more than 50 grand. So I averaged it from high to low, 200,000, divided by the 70 million that they got in funding, and I averaged it out to 5 years. Maybe they have a little less than that. Maybe they have a little more than that. I don't know. So that's my guesstimate. Since we are at 13 people, I will be picking a winner. All right, this is live, guys. I can't even fake this if I wanted to. Let me see. Even I have a hard time. Keanu Reeves, spelling his name. I have to paste this thing. I'm looking off to another window just to get his name. Keanu Reeves. No, because if I spell it wrong, we'll never pick a winner. All right. All right, I'm just going to copy and paste this. So this is the accuracy of his name in spelling. Oh, lost a little bit of connection. It's coming right back. Just give it a second. This is live. So now, for some guys who are asking, like, is this live or is this a premiere? This is live. So if I get cut out, I get cut out on the spot. So I'm going to pick a winner. You guys are here, 13 of us watching. I will announce it on my community page. And we have Alexandru. Alexandru has won some XCH, so hit me up. Too bad I can't pull over my XCH window, but anyway, will Alexandru reach out to me if you watch this. I know it's still early in the live stream, so hopefully some people will catch most of this part. Well, anyway, I wanted to go over... I was debating to purchase ChatGPT, the pay subscription, which is $20 a month. I think I will be doing that. But let's go over this really quick. I wanted to talk about the Bladebit versus the Gigahorse compressed plot. And I think the key notes here pretty important to be aware of, and makes a lot of sense if you're considering between the two. Bladebit intends to introduce GPU farming soon. It has not done that yet. They just basically test plotting. These plots are meaningless at the current moment, unlike Gigahorse, where you're plotting and you're going to be able to farm. Note 2, Gigahorse fees are 1.562 and for the CPU and 3.125 for GPU. So here's where I'm a little confused, right? So Gigahorse has its own fee, which is, whether you're using CPU or GPU. And does that mean because if you use Gigahorse, you're only forced to use Flex Farmer, right? And is that also an additional 1.5 and 3% on top of this? So is that double? So is it combined fee of like 3% for CPU and 6% for GPU? That's where I'm a little confused. Maybe someone could help me out with that. I'm not sure. I have no idea. And then we have Bladebit compression level do not equal Gigahorses. Because some people in the comment were like, this is not even comparable. How can you compare the two? You can't, right? In a sense, you can, but it's almost like saying, AMD GPUs versus NVIDIA GPUs, right? There's some level of differences, but at the same time, their number schemes are kind of, they're trying to one-up each other, right? That's how I see the Bladebit and the whole Gigahorse right now. Bladebit is Chia official, Gigahorse Chia unofficial, which is Mad Max. So that's that. Yeah, let me know, guys, if note 2 and 3 is actually a combination of both, or I'm not sure how that even works. I haven't followed it that much, so I can understand that. Bladebit compression level do not equal Gigahorse. Bladebit will later release C10 and C11, so there's more to this than what's shown here. Less than 5% of NetSpace has replotted to compressed plots per xch.farm. 5%. Because a lot of people are still up on the fence, including myself. I actually, not that I don't have the resources, I just probably don't even want to go this route, to be dead honest. Can you create compressed plots without RAM or Bladebit with regular SSD? Yes, you can do compression levels with not just SSD, but you would have to utilize your CPU. But because of that, your compressions will not be as high. All right. GPUs allow you the ability to compress it really, really dense, meaning like level 9s and level 8s and 7s. I forget where the compression level leaves off, where you're like compressing level 1 or 2 with CPUs and hard drives. Does that make sense? Gargle. That's what I'm gonna call you. There was more to it. There was another thing I saw on Reddit that was interesting. I'm like losing it right now because I can't figure out what it was. So here, this confirms that, our compressed plots supported on the Chia network yet. It's not yet. At close alpha at the moment. That just means that it's not official yet. It's not out. I'm trying to find it. Where was hold on. No, I'm scrolling pretty quick. Sort by best. Oh, that's the only way I could sort this. I thought there was a official. Oh no, sorry. I found out what I wanted to talk about. It was the clawback. A lot of debate about the clawback. Yeah, there is a lot. Well, there is some information, but the information is like all over the place. That's the problem, right? And that's why you come to the Poor Investor, because I talk elementary, because that's all I understand it to be. Because if I don't understand it, whew, we got a problem. Because I'll be dead honest, we got a problem. Because if I don't understand it, then, oh my goodness, and I've been in it for the last 2 years. I have a hard time understanding a lot of the changes too, unless you constantly keep up with it. And not only that, you have to jump on different social mediums, meaning Keybase, Discord, and the influx of multiple Discords. Mad Max's Discords, Chia's Discord. Does Chia have an official Discord? I don't think they do. Chia has an official Reddit, which is what we are on now. And so that's, that's definitely, it's all over the place. There's no one centralized. And every time I say I'm going to do a video on that, I end up talking about it. But then that's not like the core topic of that video. But I guess this live stream is pretty consistent with what's this all about right now? This Bladebit versus Gigahorse. What the hell is going on? It's not official yet, guys. Still not official yet for Bladebit. It's just testing. They're just testing to see where they can get to into that point where they start doing the farming. It hasn't been released yet. Okay, so this is it. This is the other Reddit post that I wanted to talk about, which was the Clawback. We're excited to announce the release of Chia's new Clawback primitive. And there was a great response to all of it from the Chia employee right here. All right. So he says right here off the bat, I'm noticing a trend in this thread where everyone is getting hung up on the wrong details. And I think the wrong details were like, oh, if I wanted to exchange Bitcoin, XCH for Bitcoin, and I send my XCH and someone gives me the Bitcoin, I can claw back my XCH and the guy who sent me the Bitcoin's at a loss, right? There was a lot of confusion about that, because that's basically what a lot of people were saying. Like, I could just scam you, or people can scam you out of your coins. All right, so everyone is trying to poke holes in how it's not suitable form of pseudo escrow alternative. This is not meant to be a solution for people to have an easy escrow type system. This is meant to be a system where high frequency and enterprise users can have a peace of mind and reassurance that if they make a mistake with a transaction, they can undo their mistake if they construct the transaction appropriately. One of the biggest arguments from business use cases is that when they use traditional fiat banking mechanisms, which I have, I fear for my life every single time I use when I'm buying up a property and I have to deposit or transfer the down payment money. Whew, yeah, it's a lot of money, and if you screw it up, and most times banks will tell you, don't accept emails, don't take phone calls, and you better 10 times check the routing information for the receiver, which is probably most likely the escrow service or the attorney that's working with either the buyer or the seller. All right. It's very fearful. All right. Very, very harmful. So this is a solution that they're providing to combat that fear if it was sent by mistake. But let's continue for a little bit on. We have one of the biggest arguments from business use case that the traditional fiat banking mechanism, they have a lever that they can pull generally if they make a mistake to reverse fat finger transaction or bad account number entry from human error. This is an attempt to provide those same mechanisms to those who use cases to bring parity between Chia and traditional banking world. There are other solutions if you're looking for an escrow tool. However, a smart wallet developer could bring some creative smart contract that leverages this as one piece of several that come together for an automated escrow tool that could not be abused in the ways that are being outlined below, quite possibly. I'm still not sure how the clawback will work depending on the situation, because here is saying that there are other tools, but if you fat fingered or bad account, so what's to say that, I could scam you and say, oh, I made a mistake by fat fingering it and I'm going to claw it back, even though it was a legitimate, account number or whatever it was that they were entering. So I don't know. I'm not sure. This has to go deeper, I guess. Maybe test it out. I don't know how that will work, but if you receive a transaction that is a clawback coin, a wallet that is not designed to handle clawback will not see it as a normal incoming transaction. So people will not be mistakenly fooled in this way. Depending on how the wallet was developed by the developers, from experience in the majority of the situation, you simply will not see the transaction. Okay, so right now, I'm just reading it. Current reference UI wallet would appear as complete pending. If it's not a transaction that is a clawback coin, so Bitcoin is not a clawback coin, but I don't know. I'm not sure how this actually works. Pretty interesting to learn more about it, right? So yeah, that's pretty much there was the two things that I noticed on Reddit. Reddit is very informative. If you want to kind of it's all over the place though. It's not very organized in the Chia Reddit forums because Chia doesn't have the Chia doesn't, I mean, not Chia, but Reddit doesn't really allow you the ability to like create subcategories for farming or plotting or anything like that. It just falls into one general category, which is all of Chia stuff. Green money for the digital world. And then you come here, you could click on new and you'll see the latest and newest trends, or you click on top, it's posts that have been highly voted upwards, and you can see that here as well. So that's today's stuff. uh Basically, if you send to the wrong address, the sender can claw it back when the time lock expires, but if you send to the right address, the receiver can claim it. What's stopping the receiver from claiming it even if it was the wrong address? It has nothing to do with escrow or... Okay. Glad someone's on top of that, I think. I guess that helps in a way. Guys, please remember, hit that like button for me because it helps me tremendously. And, I'm just another avenue for, having a normal discussion about Chia, finance, real estate, even though I haven't really been talking much about it because I'm on hold. The damn interest rate is so damn high that I can't justify buying anything at the current moment unless the feds decide to lower the interest rates. And which they have been doing slightly, not a lot, but the way they doubled it, tripled it, quadrupled it in the last year or two has been ridiculous. But it is what it is. It just goes to show that the government controls everything. Enough said. Anyway, so that's two main factors. I don't want to throw too much monkey wrench into all this by adding more to it. Again, I picked the winner already, Alexandru, Keanu Reeves. Congratulations for your XCH win. Hit me up on the Discord. And what else do we have going on right now? Price has been pretty static. $38.61 is not something that I would put more money into buying the actual coin. I actually have bought it at higher numbers than this before, and I think I'm putting a stop to that. My current holdings for XCH is around 50 plus. So 50 plus XCH isn't a hell of a whole lot. I actually saw another post that someone said that they were, every time they earn their XCH, they're selling it off and buying Bitcoin, or they're reinvesting it to buy Bitcoin. And someone else commented, it was like, how are you supporting Chia, or the Nest space? Well, they are supporting the Nest space, but how are you supporting Chia if you keep selling it off and buying Bitcoin when Bram and Gene is saying that it's supposed to be better than Bitcoin? Hey, everyone has their own avenues of strategies to make it profitable and beneficial to them. And I don't blame the person who was transferring their XCH to Bitcoin, because if that's something that they believe in, then obviously you can't condemn them. But he's still farming, he's still plotting, he's still adding on to the Nest space because he's earning XCH and just buying Bitcoin with it or exchanging it for Bitcoin. Can't fault the guy. But certain people look at that negatively and saying that you're not supporting the blockchain if you're just getting rid of the XCH. I found that to be pretty interesting. But I was here today. There's more people here. So basically what I was talking about was the Gigahorse and the Bladebit compression levels, and just going over the details over here. And if you guys did comment, or maybe I missed the part where you commented, like, is the Gigahorse fee and the Flex Farmer fee combined together? So is it total of like 3% for CPU mining, farming, and 6% for GPU farming? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Unless this is the Gigahorse is just the fee for the plotting side, and then the farmer has additional fee on a separate own after you got the plotting done, which I'm not sure how that actually works. I didn't follow it as well. So let me know, comment below. Let me know if that is something that you are aware of and how that actually works. If you are doing the whole Gigahorse and the Flex Farmer thing with Chia. The other thing was the whole clawback, and then we got a great response from Karklim. Am I saying your name? Carl Kim? Carl Kim. I can't even pronounce the last part of that. And this was in regards to the clawback. And there was a great response from the Chia employee in regards to how that should work and how it shouldn't work, and how all the misconception down here is saying BTC to XCH would just be an offer file in the future anyway. There's no reason to do anything riskier, but to the point, the assumption is that the various wallet will make these features obvious to the sender and recipient. A lot of interesting things going on with Chia right now. Net space, node counts, little down. And someone actually commented saying that, possibly because Evergreen Miner has been pumping out, more devices, more nodes, and then utilizing more net space. But if we look at the last 7 days, we're at negative 316 PIB. So do people just drop off, or they drop off because everyone was upgrading to 1.71? Maybe they ran into a situation, or their host was just offline for a period of time, and that's when it captured it, right? That's when it captured the data for reporting back on net space and node count. So, I mean, 1.71 didn't come out too long. Most of the times people will sit back on these older versions, but I think 1.70 had so many issues, including myself. I had to jump on 171 right away. And you can see right here, more than half has already jumped on 1.71. So that is what's going on today. I am here, and I love doing these videos, and I love you guys for coming by and hitting that like and subscribe, because you guys help me tremendously. And I said to myself I was going to time myself at the 30-minute mark. It's been 27 minutes because I don't want to talk more than I have to. Enjoying my Game Boy coffee, black coffee. All right, ask me any questions. This is Chat Poor Investor. Like I said, I was considering putting $20 a month into ChatGPT Plus, and a lot of you guys, some of you guys actually commented that you actually pay for that service and love it. So that actually enticed me more, it got me more interested, and I was like, $20 a month, I'm interested to see what that can bring to the table for myself. And I love this whole ChatGPT thing. I've used it many occasions so far to write things that I had no capabilities of writing, because my writing sucks. Just, it just does. The amount of grammar mistake and all over the place topic would be so, like, if someone read what I can not write, they'll probably think like I'm all like there's something mentally wrong with me. All right. Brandon says, I would say Chia is better than Ethereum. Well, there's not much to Ethereum anymore. I think the new thing that people GPU miners are into right now is Caspa. So that's probably the new thing to look for now. Gene, you back? I am back. I'm back like John Wick 4, maybe John Wick 5. I think John Wick 6, 7, 8 is it. I think John Wick is just gonna keep on going. My opinion. Again, you heard it here first though. John Wick 5, John Wick 6, John Wick 10, the John Wick X. That'll be 10. That'll be awesome. Probably John Wick will have a kid that he didn't know about. That's something to think about, right? Especially going after proof of stake. Yeah, it's proof of stake stuff is beyond anyone without a deep pocket. I mean, if you don't have a deep pocket, you can't do no proof of stake, nothing. But fortunately, it has made a lot of people. Ethereum grew a lot of people with deep pockets, so they can afford to go into that proof of stake investment. So guys, I am at the 30 minutes. I thank you guys for being here always. I appreciate it. I will be doing more videos. Obviously, I know I've been a little drawn back. I still need to follow up on, but most of that stuff has been cleared away in a good sense. So I am doing my taxes if anyone cared. And you know, that obviously restricts your time, because if you're doing your taxes, oh my god, it's so tedious. But anyway, 30 minutes has passed. Congratulations to the winner again. I just want to, let me just point that out. Who was it? Alexandru. Congratulations again. And comment below. Let me know what you think of Chia so far. GPU farming, mining. Are you still waiting? Are you at Gigahorse? And